Danny Vegas time, Danny Vegas World Segment 3. As you well know, thank you, Alexis Brown, it is the last, not the last segment. We got a special. We have Alexis for 2 segments this month.
2 segments today, yes.
2 segments. So, it's the last show, last couple segments of the month. Every month, Alexis Brown from Alexis Brown Law, your champion for justice, comes into the show, and we talk law stuff.
We do. We banter back and forth about the things that are going on in the world, right?
Yeah. So we got a lot to talk about this time. But Alexis, last time you came on the show, we were going to talk about this big event you got going. We got so wrapped up in women writing alimony checks, we didn't even talk about the event.
I know, we didn't have a chance to.
You hit me right over the head as soon as the cameras went dark. We didn't talk about the event. So we're going to make sure we talk about the event today. Now, I got the information right here so I could see it. So on the 7th of December.
Yes. So the Clark County Law Foundation, I'm
That's
on
right.
that board.
Neck deep.
Yes, neck deep. Also, I share office space in their office. I pay rent to them. So, and we are having an open house on the 7th of December. So we're inviting all of the volunteers. It's really the foundation's thing. I just am there tagging along because my office is there.
Right.
And I'm on the board. But, we're having everyone, all of our volunteers, our attorneys, our judges, we're inviting everybody to come down and see the office and have a holiday party. And, we're going to do some raffles and have some food and those kinds of things. And, try and just really celebrate everyone that is helping us out always through the year with Trial by Peers and all of our programs.
Now that is your little Christmas party that you're having on the 7th.
Yes.
Okay,
that's
the
not
open
main
house.
Event, though.
That's the open house. Now, I go down and see Alexis Brown every once in a while down at that office, and you know what? It's not hard to find. It's right down there on Charleston, right a stone's throw from the freeway.
Yeah, it's super close. It's just 8th and Gas, so 725 South 8th Street is where that'll be at our office. It'll be in the parking lot. We're going to do a couple of fun things. We're dedicating a classroom for all of, where we have our workshops.
Okay.
Dedicating the classroom to the Diener family who made a large donation to our foundation recently, which was amazing and wonderful. So thank you very much.
Let's do a big shout out.
Yeah, thank you so much to the Diener estate for leaving us money, and it's been a wonderful gift that we're not expecting. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much.
Yes, and then also we're doing a dedication of the parking lot and parking structure to Alan Karcher and his family. They previously owned the building that we're in, and are partiers. They love to party and love to celebrate with their people and with their clients, and they always would have an annual party out there. So we're taking along in Alan Karcher's vein and having our own annual parties out there now. So, and we're going to do a dedication for him as well because we love him and he's been supporting the foundation. He was our Lifetime Achievement honoree at the gala last year.
Okay,
so,
excellent.
Yeah, it's, so it's going to be a really fun time on December 7th.
Excellent. Now let's get into the big gun, the big wig, the one and only, the Cinderella, the get home before midnight. You're going to turn into a pumpkin. This is a big one.
Yes, it is our 3rd annual gala on March 24th of next year.
Yep.
And really the great thing, we're of course celebrating 3 honorees again this year, but it's also the 25th year for the Clark County Law Foundation. So Clark County Law Foundation has been incorporated since 25 years ago and has been providing law-related education and programs ever since. So we're celebrating having that in our community for 25 years. Very exciting.
That's very exciting, and that is on the 24th, but you're holding it at a pretty special place.
We are. It's at the Keep Memory Alive Event Center, which is in partnership with the Cleveland Clinic, which is the Lou Ruvo Brain Center right here downtown. So
so it's going to be in that building.
It's so beautiful in there. It's so beautiful. The building is amazing. And one of the really cool things, actually, is part of the proceeds of all of the ticket purchases and all of that actually go back into part of the Keep Memory Alive Event Center. They give it back to the research, you know what I mean? So we're, as a nonprofit, also, giving back and helping another nonprofit, which is amazing.
Oh, it's going to be great, because let me tell you something, what's going on now. We're just getting the Danny Vegas Business Gala number 8 set up for January. So, and of course, Alexis Brown is a sponsor of that event, so you can meet her in the flesh.
Yes, please do.
Come by. You'll meet her in the flesh, and she can tell you all about it. Because this is in March. Oh, there goes my computer. Can't see now. This is in March, so we got a number of months away. But we will be promoting it on the Danny Vegas Live Show on the Danny Vegas platform. I will get some collateral, and we'll just keep rocking that thing until March. And hey, don't forget about on the 7th of December, we're gonna have a little open house down there, and I'm gonna go because I'm sure there's gonna be some cookies, right?
There will be fun stuff. Yes,
okay,
hopefully.
cool.
Yeah, we'll make sure there's cookies for you, Danny.
Okay, cool. I need some cookies. Okay, so I just want to basically we want to go over if you let's go over you a little bit because you are hey, this is the real deal. This is a real lawyer. You don't play one on TV, okay? So let's talk about you, what you do, what do you specialize in, how we can find you before we get into all the nitty-gritty stuff.
Sure. So primarily what I'm doing these days is litigation work,
right.
Business, contract disputes, personal injury work, of course, and helping out my small business owner friends.
That's
those kinds
right.
of things, you know what I mean? Help them grow their businesses, make sure they're doing things the right way, and
that's really
not
important.
getting into trouble.
That's right. That's really important. And all you small business folks, I know you love the Danny Vegas platform. You love the Danny Vegas show. But there's a lot of stuff out there, and we have said it many times before. One choice could really, if you unprotect yourself, you can get broadsided, which we're going to talk about in segment 4. We're going to talk about, our shooting that happened about a month ago. The lawsuits are starting to be filed now. And, there's a lot of questions still not answered. I was watching the news the other day, and the guy said, golly, we knew about all these other terrorist acts. We knew what was happening and what the story was within, a day. They still haven't figured this one out.
Yeah, it seems like they're still looking. I know the last I saw reported was that I guess the hard drive was missing or something like that from the computer. So, I mean, it's so tough. But I know that, Metro and
right.
the FBI and everyone else, all of the investigative bodies are, looking into it and trying to really figure it out.
Yeah, and so are going to be a lot of lawyers. We're going to be talking about that. And the pluses and minuses of that, and then we're going to get a little bit last week. I don't even know what week it is. Last week we got into a little bit of the sexual harassment game because it's a big story now. A lot of women are coming forward. Even the most innocent looking man now is getting kind of pointing their finger at, like, you touched me in the wrong way, or you might have thought it was funny, but it wasn't funny, because it's not a funny issue. We're going to talk about it with a lawyer. This isn't going to be advice now. We want to make sure we're clear on that.
Right,
this is not legal advice. This is just a legal mind bantering back and forth. So we're going to talk about that, because I thought it was great, last week, a scenario how just an average Joe working in a warehouse could get himself in trouble because maybe he's got a little affection going for a girl in the front office.
Right, and I did watch your segment from last month, and we'll definitely get into more of, what you should probably be wary of, you know what I mean?
Right.
And what, what employers, may do wrong, or, those kinds of things.
Well, that's important that employers, especially if you have a co-ed workforce, I know if I had a co-ed workforce, I'd be getting those men in there and all by themselves, and I would give it to them straight.
And here's the thing: you can't give it to just the men straight. You have to give it to everybody straight.
Well,
That's
you know what?
the whole thing.
I'll have my female co-owner take care of the women, because only men can talk to men in a certain way about, you know what, gentlemen, if you, I'm gonna, So, but it's important that the employers have a platform that addresses this issue.
Of course, yes. I mean, first things first, under Title VII, you have to be an employer.
Right.
In Title VII, that's Title VII of the Civil Rights Act that protects us from discrimination and harassment and those kinds of things based on our gender, our sex, our religion, our race, color, those kinds of things. So,
well, let's save all that great information for segment 4.
Yeah. We're going to come back and tell you all about it.
We're going to come back. Alexis Brown Law Firm, champion of justice, here every month, and we are so glad she's here. We'll be back right after this.